What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Welcome inside the Mind of Matt. I'm gonna take a sip of my drink while I wait for y'all to show up. What's going on? Welcome inside the Mind of Matt. Those of you that have showed up, if you'll let me know what's going on, who we are. Welcome, Apocalypse Survivor. Hello, Mr. Perkins. How are ya? Welcome, welcome. A few things to talk about, and then I've got some work to do. I've been busy printing some parts, and it's time to do a little modification of the Piper. Hopefully I will get some improvements on my print quality. Welcome, Jeff. Going on, PC3D or FP3D. Here's my buddy Skewed View 3D. (113 degrees. Holy crap. I don't think it's quite that cold. What's the temperature outside?
It's currently 73 degrees.
It's 73 where I'm at, so it's not quite 100 degrees. Wow. I've been working in this building, and it is the 6 stories tall, and we have been renovating the top 3 stories into student housing, and none of the windows open. And granted, you know, it's 6 stories, so you can't have opening windows so that people go jumping on them. But none of the power, the permanent power is on, so none of the air conditioning is working, and there's like absolutely no air movement whatsoever. And you walk into one of these bedrooms and it's literally like 100 degrees, and the sweat just instantly just starts to pour off you. So uncomfortable, so not fun. So anyways, welcome, Jim. How we doing, guys? So you got 8 of us here. All right. So I'm kind of in a dilemma here, and I was hoping that maybe you guys can help me. I will, Apocalypse. I'll definitely touch a basis on that for sure. Yeah, I'm just going to let a couple people more join before I get talking about what's going on and stuff like that. So we'll see what's going on, and we'll go from there. Live stream after live stream. It's Friday night, guys. What else are we supposed to do? My girl went out to party. I'm too tired to really do much. I figured instead of sitting in my office just, you know, binge watching something. I'm on the 2nd season of Luke Cage right now, but I figured I've had these parts printed for a little bit, and having a YouTube channel like this, it kind of makes it almost a mandatory thing that I work on my printers in either a video or a live format. So I figured, what better way to spend my evening and sitting at home and play with my printer and hang out with you guys. Sitting home with no power at the moment. So I take it you're watching this on a smartphone, Mr. Anthony? What's going on? Pause projects. That's a mouthful. Anthony, what's going on? Why don't you have any power? Yeah, got that. Thanks for the tweet there, Sean. But anyways, I'm going to say something stupid eventually. I always do. Done with that on both. Alright. It's alright. We're all entitled to say stupid things once in a while. Yeah, man. A fresh cup of rum. You know, I still haven't. I'm going to open this. It tells you how big of a drinker I am there. I still have not opened this, you know. But I'm going to open it. This was a gift from Sean at a Skewed View 3D. He gave it to me when I met him at Earth. And isn't why we're here, but seeing how you're talking about it. Storm blew off room, a warehouse on the switching station. Yeah, that's a good reason why you don't have any power. Skewed View 3D. Nice 3D printed cup. And a nice little personal Kraken. Fits in there perfect too, man. I'm not going to drink it right now, but I figured I'd open it since how you're talking about rum. But anyways, we got enough people here. We've been here for a couple minutes, so I'm going to talk about this. If you watch my latest video, hello 3D Medic, welcome aboard. Just started to talk about what's going to happen here, but anyways, my last video was a filament review from Strong Hero 3D, and in the process of them contacting me, and basically, you know, they contacted me and said, hey, we would like you to review and, you know, some filament for your channel, and we're going to send you some. I'm like, all right. But then he said, we'd also like to give you 30 rolls for a giveaway. So I figured I was just on the cusp of hitting 2,500, that I would use that 30 rolls as my 2,500 subscriber giveaway. So that being said, welcome. How I do it, that's Matt. Matt. So, anyways, back to the subject. So I've got 30 rolls of filament. Now, my thought was, you know, I'd like 30 rolls, but I figured in order for a proper kind of giveaway and have some tiers, that I was gonna, you know, like do 6 people get to win 5 rolls. Well, he didn't really like that because he wants more people out there printing this stuff. So he said, and I kind of went with this, that we'd go, first place is 5 rolls, second place is 3 rolls, and then the rest of it we would give just a 1 roll per person. So that would be 22 single roll, 1, 3, and is that working out right? 5, 7, 8. Yeah, 24 winners in total. So, next step was for me to set up a Gleam giveaway. Okay? Well, with the free Gleam account, it only allows you 10 winners per contest. In order to get more than that, I would actually have to pay $50 per month to use, you know, the Gleam and have more features. So I'm not sure exactly how to go about giving away 30 rolls of filament. So that being said, it's my giveaway. I did mention to the person, my contact, that I would like to do a live stream announcing it and maybe give away some filament during the live stream. I did not get any response back to him, but I believe that I'm dealing with somebody that is on the other side of the planet, or if it's on the other side of the planet. Period. I was going to do some flat Earth stuff, but I'll refrain from doing that. But so I'm still not exactly sure, but I did want to kind of throw that out there, as well as I got a bunch of print parts. Let's see, I'm gonna click on that. I'll show you real quick. So here is all of the corner pieces, or basically all the outside pieces of the printer. It's going to be the front, the back, where the stepper motors connect to, as well as here, 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 here. And the difference is, let's see if I can get close up here. Yes, I know. I'm reading. Can you hear? Yeah. I can. Thanks. Can you hear me now? Check, check, 1, 2. I don't know what happened. I switched cameras and suddenly my mic died. Okay, so Where did we leave off? Can you hear me now? Yes, yes, yes. Hello. All right. So where did we leave off? What was I talking about? Okay. So you got to see all the parts, but you didn't get an explanation. Okay, so let's go back. This is version 1, and it printed in this orientation. And when it prints in this orientation, the weakness is, with the squeeze. So what happens is the parts break. And I've actually got, I see what happened. I unplugged my camera and lost my microphone. So I've actually got, this is just several of them, but as you see, the parts broke. Right here where it squeezes, the layer are weak. So this is version 2, and these end pieces print in this orientation. God damn it. Here we go. Sorry guys. So version 1, version 2. I'm really screwing this up with this cameras. So that's what I gotta do, is I gotta swap out all these parts, and I gotta work on that. So okay. Hey now, it's a good Lord had nothing to do with that. Yeah. Anyways, so that's where I'm at. That's what I'm working on. I wish this guy would respond to me, and I would be able to maybe graciously give some stuff away. But in the meantime, hello Jessica. Welcome from the United States. So Apocalypse Now had asked earlier about the pie hat. See if I can get a good view of it. My camera thing is in the way. I'm adjusting the camera so you know. Okay, so this is the pie hat, and basically it sits right on top of the pie hat, or the Raspberry Pi. I have an ATX power supply right here. It's directly plugged into it. Now, one of the things that I have, it works. It took me a little bit to actually get it working, and one of the reasons is that the Octoprint had updated, and it had changed some of the protocols or the way that plugins get installed, and Brian, the developer of the Pi Hat, had to actually go into his software and change something in order for it to to go into and actually install. I could not install the Pi Hat plugin in Octoprint, and so I had no control over this Pi rail, or the power rail, I should say. This whole top side of the Pi Hat is controlled through the software. So what was happening was it wouldn't allow me to put the plug-in in, so therefore I couldn't turn that in, and I couldn't get power to my printer. So when I first started printing, the Benchy, when you guys got to see me, the first time it got up and running, I was actually running it from direct wired right into the RAM port. But to answer the question, has it met my expectation? I haven't completely tapped into all of its capabilities, but the one thing it's designed to do is to plug it in to an ATX power supply without having to like hack it. My ANET is in the corner and right over there, and it's got a power source right here, and I completely cut almost all the ends off, and I got them twisted, and because I'm just kind of an electrical hack, not really, but I know what to do and what not to do and what I can do, and so I just got wire nuts on it for right now. It's kind of a janky setup, but the Pi Hat has allowed me not to have to do anything to the power supply. Now, that being said, something is happening when I'm running it. I'm not getting a lot of proper voltage. I'm getting less than 12, and my amperage, I've only got just the steppers and the heater on it. So, but when it heating up, the screen starts to fluctuate. See if I can, I don't know if I'm actually logged on here, but let me catch up here in text real quick. What's going on, Tony? I saw you're here. Jump in there. How we doing, buddy? As far as my site goes, I'll touch on that real quick. I am now the proud owner of www.insidethemindofmatt.com, and I will be using that just as an extra, little forum to post my videos, as well as some of my stores, and kind of take everything and put it into one little spot, and something like that. So I had to do completely uninstall everything that I did and kind of redo it tonight, and I finally actually was able to start to see some of my changes that I was making. So so that's a big thing. I posted up on Facebook. If there's anybody out there that knew anything about it, help me out. And I got a couple of responses. I did get some guy come over and he helped me out. I just to be nice, I gave him like $25 just so that he didn't waste his time. But let's see. Jason says hi. He's on the back porch now working on a sword. Happy extruding. Send him. Yeah. Happy extruding, buddy. Hi, Jason. Skewed View 3D. Jessica says hi. It's 3 a.m. Sometimes I miss the live feeds. How are you doing tonight? Okay, good. The hat sits on the Pi running Octoprint. That Pi gets its power from the supply. Yes, the Pi sits on, or the hat sits on a Pi running Octoprint. The Pi is powered from the ATX power supply, as well as the printer and anything that you want to put off of that. It's got a 5, a 3, and a 12 volt rail attachments. No, I take that back. 12 and 5, not 3. But it does have an RGB output, a fan output, and then one other output that I'm not sure exactly. It's EPO. But it also, you know, with the plug-in, it gives me amperage usage and stuff like that. So, but back to what I was saying is the screen, the LCD screen, when my heater is heating up, it pulses, which is more of just a visual a nuisance than it actually doing something to the printer. Everything seems to be working fine. The only thing I haven't done is I have another power supply inside of an old shell. It's got no memory or hard drives or anything, but it does have a power supply. So I do have to take that out, and then I'm going to plug it in and just see if I still get that respect or that response from it. So, all right, let's go. Got 75 designs going on Thingiverse. Nice job. Tony, the page is there. I'm using WordPress, and I'm also trying to use the YouTube plugin for WordPress. And I haven't completely got it figured out yet. So yes, at some point, if I could use some help, but Walter over at Country 3D said that that's what he does is coding and stuff like that. So I'll get in touch with him. But I believe that amongst the community, you know, there should be enough people that could give me some pointers and stuff, and just to get it up and running, get familiar with it. I've watched a couple of YouTube videos on it, but once again, it's like watching 6 different people show you how to tram a bed. And I'm calling it tram, even though they call it a level. It's not leveling the bed. Just for clarification, you 12 people that are watching, it says 12 people. You're not leveling your bed. You are tramming your bed, which is equaling the distance between 2 surfaces that move. Is tramming, not leveled. Okay? So when it comes to watching videos on you know, how to program a website using WordPress, you get, you know, 6 different iterations of it, and which one do you actually follow? I'm getting text messages right now. So, yes, Walter is a guru. I'm the apprentice. Yeah. Okay, well, Tony, you know, we'll get together. I definitely don't plan on being here all night doing this live stream. This isn't I'm staying until this thing is printing kind of thing. I do want to work on this thing, and it's just easier to do it on a live stream than it is to actually do it in person. But I'm going to reiterate back to the beginning. Oh, wait a minute. I missed a comment here. Chris is he's building a piper, a 400 by 400 piper. And okay, Chris, the best thing that I would suggest for you to do would be to actually upload it to Thingiverse, and then link your Thingiverse in the group. That would be what I would suggest. That way, you know, anybody out there can get it. But yeah, I hear you, Sean, but, you know, one of them things. Just, it's not like I'm trying to get my site up and ready tomorrow. It's not like I'm losing money or anything like that.
I got it for a year, and you know, renew it from there. But I've got time to set it up, so definitely I will take some help from you, Tony, whenever you get a chance. And I know you're a busy guy too, but anyways, let's see where we're at. So what I've got is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 10 parts on this thing that I've got to swap. Now, in order to get 2 of the parts, I actually have to take the stepper motors right off. I've got to replace these guys. And I know that these are loose. And I believe it's part of the problem is that just not everything is tight. And because not everything is tight, it's shaking like a drunken 3D printer. Prints like a drunk 3D printer, but it does print. This is a maker coin at my actual 100%. I don't know if you see those layer lines, but you can see my wobble. Here's my first layer I need a little bit of work on. But it does print. I've only got 3 things printed. There's nothing in it. So, I'm hoping that I can swap out some of these parts, and we can definitely get this thing shored up a little bit, tightened up, and moving a little bit smoother. So, oh, that was the other thing. I don't know if I said that, but I also have a piece of regular glass, and it's a lot thinner, and I'm hoping that it's gonna shave a little bit of the weight off of the print bed, and maybe that'll help it. Yeah, I think, John, it's not shaking. It's when it gets to a certain spot. Okay, so the bed's moving and the head's coming around, and it seems when it gets to a certain spot, it kind of like, and then comes back around, and then just kind of like hesitates. So that was the other thing. Now, I think, John, I'm not sure, you might have been the one, but somebody in the Facebook group posted that the actual extruder has 2 different kinds of these things, okay? One like this, and then one, instead of 1, it's got the 2. The bed is made up of the one with 4. So, I have printed out these guys for the bed instead of, 4 spots, binding. This might, I don't know. But either way, it's going to be an experiment. Somebody ain't mentioned in the group, so I'm going to hook these up and see if it changes anything. But that's all part of the process. I'm basically going to discombobulate this entire thing. The only thing I'm not going to take apart is the x-axis. So, got some new people. Well, what's going on, Robbie Mac? And Boo. I'm just going to call you V, dude. 1966. Oh, that's the other thing. I got email, new email. This is all going to be posted up anyways, but because I have a new domain, I'm actually able to make my email. So I have Matt at insidethemindofmatt.com. All right. So without further ado, I am going to jump over here and start working on this printer. Let me turn that guy off. So, alright, let's see. I'm joking, by the way, Matt. I need to win. Yeah, we're not giving away anything right here, right now. But, like I said, let me go back so that let me talk about that again, just in case not everybody here knows what's going on. I have 30 rolls of filament that were supposedly are going to be donated. They're going to be sent straight from Amazon. 5 for the first, 3 for the second, and then the rest of them, a single roll to each person. That's 22 people winning 1 roll, 1 person winning 3, and and then another person winning 5 rolls. The problem is Gleam, the base package, without paying for it, that only allows you 10 winners. So it's either I have to do multiple Gleam, or figure out a way to, maybe, randomly give out a roll of filament. So I'm hoping to maybe get some input from, I'm imagining everybody here would like roll of filament, and I would just like to be able to just do that. But without this guy's permission, of who it's going, you know what I'm saying? Somebody's being nice enough to do something like that. I don't want to screw it up. So I don't want to make it into favoritism or anything like that, because if that was the case, I would give everybody that showed up to this live stream right here, right now, a roll of filament. But I can't do that. So, but there is going to be an announcement very, very soon, and if I have to do it in 3 different giveaways, I'll do it, just so that you guys can benefit. And once again, it's from Strong Hero 3D, and he's basically giving choice, whatever it is, whatever material they got on their site, whether it be PETG or, they've got all kinds of stuff, so whatever color was available. But I'm waiting for some call back from, or some text back from him before I can go and proceed to start to give that stuff away. But anyways, I'm going to start to work on this printer. Now, if you guys would like to direct a comment directly to me, then please tag me in it. And if you don't know how to do that, hit the @ symbol, start to spell out the name, and it'll come up, and you hit enter, and then you can start to type. But yeah, you get a roll of filament, you get a roll of filament, you get a roll of filament, I get a roll of filament. But yeah, that would be great. Alright, so away I go. I'm going to start working on this. Dun, dun, dun. For some reason, it's not working. Hang on a second. For some reason this camera's not working, and it's probably because I tripped on the cord. And I selectivate it. Hey, there we go. Now we're live. Alright, so the first thought is don't like this camera. I'm going to turn everything off. Oh, let's see. I think I'll take off the extruder. Well, before I do that, say goodbye. Now, should be just 3 easy bolts to remove. But the bolt nut likes to spin inside of the capture there. Da-da-da. One. Should have moved this up before I did this, but I didn't. The old dynatrap is holding it on. Ta-da! I'll set that aside. Now I'm going to release the lead screw from the coupler. All right. What happened? Red Rover, Red Rover. Hello, Rover. My head is right in the way. Hi. I'm making adjustments. Okay. So, this lead screw is loose. And removed. And this lead screw here is now removed. Okay, so next, I really need to get this out of the way. Alright, so that's now been removed. What's going on? Tony, don't be swearing now. Can't have that. Alright, one side loose. Now, if once again, this is version 2 of Piper 1. Piper 2 is at Core XY. Now, that being said, if the Core XY was out from the get-go, I believe I probably would have done that. If version 2 was out when I had started printing this, I would have printed that as well. But version Piper 2 still hasn't been released. He did offer to send me the files first, but I'm not ready to build another printer until I get this one. Not only fixed, but situated in a place where it's not in the way. But it's got to be printed first. I need to make a table. I figured I'm going to make a table. I looked around, tried to find one. that would accommodate my size needs, and let's just say it's an odd size. But a lot of these parts that I'm unscrewing right now are broken. So they really needed to be replaced. There we have it. And there goes one piece. That one's got a screw in it. Now, that one, okay, so that's what it's supposed to look like. Got to put some nuts and bolts to it. Let's go that way. Moment of truth right here. This first one I've tried to get tight. So I'll get one from my drawer right now. Bigger. Hey, what's happening? Whoa! Show 'em. What are you doing? What's happening, man? Get ready, Matt. Our collaboration will be the next big thing for the next year's Murph and Irv. Super stoked. We'll be starting concept next week. God bless. Thank you, brother. You did not have to do that. So cool, man. All right. Sorry, I gotta read a comment here. Table, 4-foot, lap jointed, 1/2-inch plywood. Yes, done in an hour. Yes. You see, in order to kind of fit with me, I have some spare what's called Kindorf or Unistrut, and I've really got a good idea on doing some welding and making a nice table, and it only really needs to be 36 by 36. So that's kind of the plan. So I'm gonna break out the welder and do something in that respect. But going back over here, trying to find a wrench to fit. Hey, there we go. Oh, yeah. It still moves, but it's tight. Now remember, this is just plastic. You don't want to go reefing on it too much. I'm already starting to see some breakage. It's one of the natures of the beast with this thing though, guys, so just remember that these are just plastic parts and they are susceptible to physical damage. And me, I'm a little heavy-handed, especially when it comes to tightening nuts and bolts. I tend to tighten them, you know? If you see it, it's cracking right there. Oh. Makes me want to start printing something so that, just in case. Alright. What's going on in chat? Is that working out for you, Mark? Some washers on each side? Because I've got washers. I've been a pretty good boy, but I'm sorry, guys. I have to, I work better this way. Sorry. Yeah, true. Smoking's bad. Don't do it. I have more. Where did my parts go? Where did my parts go? Let's see how that works. Washer on both sides. A little tedious. I like it. That might be it. Thank you for that suggestion. That's why we share. Alright, so let me go back and put some washers on that. Problem is, I don't know if I'm going to have enough washers to go around. Because that's a lot of washers. A lot of washers. I've got a few, but not that many. I have another hardware container around here somewhere. I just need to find it. Not there. Not there. Well, now I did it. You guys can't see this, but in my drawer, something is open, and now I can't shut it. Oh, gotta love issues on the live stream. Where did my parts go? Well, the washer idea might work, but I don't have enough to go around. So, now I'm just losing stuff here. Okay. Drawer situation. Okay. Now I set my screwdriver down somewhere. What's going on in the chat? Hey, did you ever figure out how to tie me into a dual stream? No, I have not. We'll have to start the stream with us together and then go from there. But we can talk, and I'll definitely set something up and we can do something, I promise. Print washers. Huh. Not a bad idea. Oh, I found my screwdriver. Yeah. Paint washers. Alright, I'm going to leave that guy like that. Okay, next. That guy's been removed. I think that I'm going to have to remove the bed here in a second. Remember, guys, if you want to chat to me, if you want me to see a comment easy, make sure you tag me in it so it draws attention to me. Otherwise, it's not as easy to see, so. Now, these are my bed screws, so they've got to be separate. Really like to get to the bottom of why this bed keeps hanging up. It's been made a suggestion that I run 2 stepper motors to control this, but I really think that it's something with these guys. That's where these new parts are going to come in. To replace these guys, but I need to get the rest of the frame done first. So I think probably just going to start on one side, I guess. Look up. What am I looking up at? Made you look? Bed screws. Yeah, I said bed screws. Better than bed bugs. I'm trying to keep this G-rated. You guys aren't helping. Dirty minds. One corner piece. Ah, ah, ah. Two corner piece. Ah, ah, ah. Now. Different tool. Woo. Removing the stepper motors from their mount. Have to keep the parts separated. If you're gonna run dual steppers for the X, wouldn't it be better for them to be spaced at the opposite edges? Yes, that would be the one would be here. I would replace this pulley and put it over there, but I have to run them in series. So what I would have to do is take two wires from that motor, running it to this motor, and then the other two wires from that motor and the other two wires from this motor would go together to the ramps board. All right. Good night, Mark. Sweet dreams. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Okay, that one's out now. Let's find the right part. That guy right there. Why are you not lining up? No, you're not. Things are not lining up. Things are not lining up. So there might be a different motor mount. I have to look over here real quick. Let's jump in my face. Hi, welcome. I'm back. Much smoother and better prints than the ball bearings, huh? Do you have 3D printed bushing? You have did you design that, or do you have a link, or what's up with that, John? Tell me more. Right now I'm dealing with an issue that my motor mount is not matching up to the spot. Import. Piper. User Z mount. Z motor mount. And let's check out version 2. Z. So now I have some 3D printed bearings on Mo, but they're different style. So so you're saying you 3D printed like a 608 bushing thing 2537701. All right, I'm gonna look at that. But before I can go any further, oh, this guy. So this guy here here's where I'm at. So you see how this hole and this hole are offset? Well, on the new version, they're directly above each other. So there's a version 2 of the motor mount, and I didn't notice that. So I've got to print some stuff. That being said, dun, dun, dun. Let's see. How long? That's a good question there. I'm not sure. Crap. So I've got to do a little bit of, I got to do some printing, guys. I'm going to have to print 2 mounts at 2.5 hours a piece. And now that I've investigated or had some advice as far as some bearings go, I'm willing to sacrifice or experiment, sacrifice a little bit of plastic. I just have to get my printer up and running. Let's add browser source. Yolanda. Pardon me, I'm working on let's see. Um, 0.8 slash webcam slash question mark action equals stream. Dun, dun, dun. It's not S. Hi, Matt. Oh, yeah, I'm Matt. Hi, Victor. All right. I'm going to move this guy over here. Now you can see what I'm going to be working on. What happened? 704 subs. Yeah, anybody that's not subscribed to a Skewed View 3D, they should go over there and check it out. Right now, these guys are working on a 1-year project where they're putting out 3 designs per month for the first year. And then I don't know what he's going to do after that, but he's designing the crap out of stuff. He's got another huge channel that's casting his stuff. Gonna have another small channel casting some stuff. What's up, 3D matter makers? All right, printer's up. Clear this guy off. Switch back over to here. Refresh that. Go to there. And save. All right. Let's see. All right. Have a good night, man. I don't know how to say his name. Ewan. I'm going to call you E.T. Ha ha. You are now E.T. What's up, E.T.? Alright, so I got some red PETG loaded up. I am going to keep it on, man. Yeah, man. I'm gonna get one of these Z mounts printed up here real quick. Whoa. I'm gonna have to take a minute to read that message that you sent me, but Abby normal. Good evening there, Cyber Dustin. Welcome, welcome. So if you're just joining, I have been discombobulating my piper, kind of taken apart right there as you see. I'm totally replacing all the parts to the version 2, and just got to the point where I'm mounting up my motor mounts to the new part, and there's actually a version 2. So I've got about 5 hours of printing to do on those mounts. So, as you see up here, this little box right there. Let's see, where is it? This box right here is, it's like I'm working with a green screen here. But, that box is Yolanda, and she's almost a temperature. We're going to be printing some red PETG. That's a hot end, by the way. Alright. There we go. Ah! Yes, that's my brain. I really do like PETG myself as well. I have in several different colors. Check this out. Can you see what color that is? Yeah, boy, some pink. Yeah, at Earth, I went around to pretty much anybody that was had filament for sale, and I picked up whatever exotic PETG. I got some really cool green. I got the pink, I got some black, I got some white. Then I've had some red, black, blue, white, some other green, some orange. So yeah, I definitely I like printing with PETG. It's a little bit different of an animal, that's for sure. You still can't figure out the it mom, huh? It mom. ITMON. Inside the mind of Matt. Yeah, that is pretty cheap, $13.99 a roll. We have to look into that. I do have, once again, this video started out with me announcing that, excuse me, that I'm doing a giveaway sponsored by Strong Hero 3D. Well, they're also in the process of sending me some more filament. He said he was going to send me some more. So, I do have a roll of gold that I was planning on breaking out once Mo is printing a little bit smoother and cleaner, because what I want to print is going to be big. Big. But, just, you know, big. $9.99. Well, I haven't found this completely true, but sometimes you do get what you pay for. That being said, I have had expensive rolls of filament cause me jams. I have had cheap rolls of filament cause me jams. I've had expensive rolls of filament print flawlessly. I've had inexpensive rolls of filament print flawlessly. So it's like, what are you getting out there, you know? With so much coming out and everybody's trying to get their fingers into the market, you know. Are we going to get flooded with a bunch of crappy product, or, you know, are they actually, is there some kind of quality control out there, you know? Yes, I use an oiler. Since I started with an oiler, somebody made the suggestion, and it was actually, I was printing with Protopasta's Candy Apple Red. Great product, awesome color, but it just kept jamming on me. Somebody made the suggestion. I've had oilers printed out, but I've only used them as dust collectors. So I threw some canola oil in it, and I have not looked back since. Yes, if you watch that video about my Strong Hero review, this is one of my projects that I'm working on, kind of in the side. But I'll show you guys here real quick. These might be two different prints, but regardless, I had to print several times, but there's actually a circuit board that sits in there. And then this guy sits like this. And then there's another circuit board mounted on here. But this is my design. This is the kind of stuff that I've been doing. More mechanical stuff. And I had to print this, you know, like four times, I think, just in order to get the screw holes lined up. And, of course, there's tolerance issues. And this is actually fitting inside something. So there's a little bit of adjustment that has to be done on the width. And then there's another, like, piece that it's like, I don't know, it's hard to describe, but it's kind of like a spring. And this was all metal that the guy brought me. And the circuit boards are easy to get, but the metal parts aren't. So if he could get some way to just, you know, be able to order 1 or 2 or 3, still work in progress, but talking about, you know, having an inexpensive material laying around so that when you do have to put or print several iterations of something, you're not wasting, you know, $50 until you're ready. So yeah, I'm sorry, man, I'm tired. I worked all day. Like, I had to wire up 12 ranges, 12 dryers, 12 dishwashers, take them out of their boxes, move them around, wrestled with all them appliances today. So I am tired. My A-net is not printed in a while, but the last time it did print, I've got that thing tuned so nice that it prints great. It's just noisy. And I have my bed wires are starting to fry a little bit. So my plan is, once Piper 2 is released, that I am going to take my A-net apart and use all its components for Piper 2. Make me a Core XY. I would love to be able to print with that thing, but like I said, it's so noisy right now. Yeah. The only major real thing that I still run into the original A-net firmware on my A-net, FYI. Printing very pretty so far. It very well could be to that point, but like I said, I really would like to have I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Like I said, it's not out yet, but my intention. Oh, sorry. Let me stand up for a minute. My intention at some point here is to do some education, and to have a couple of different style printers would be cool, just to take with me and have, you know, this is a Delta, this is a Cartesian, this is a Core XY, you know, have a little bit of experience with everything. But, you know, it's just a work in progress right now. It's warm up in here. Shaky, shaky, hands off, shaky. I don't know what's happening right now. I don't mean to throw a wrench in the works, but I'm going to throw a wrench in the works. This is 3D printed. Anybody print a wrench yet? Yes. Yes, John. I know it needs the thermal, but I'm not running it, so it shall be I'm gonna make it a Core XY. I'm not gonna front. Once it comes out, Piper 2 comes out, I have a real wrench too. I'm double fisting this. I got a soda over here. I got coffee over here. I got a Red Bull in the refrigerator. I was really hoping to get more of this done, but crap. I guess I'll have to get some washers too and be able to finish this tomorrow maybe. Do another live stream. I don't know. Well, that's fantastic, man. Jim, I'm so happy for you. That's great. How big? Made New, by the way, is Jim. He's one of my supporters, and he is running a local makerspace in his town, and working on donations and stuff like that. I still got to get that box of scraps out to you if you're still interested in it. Things have been crazy, crazy. I'm beat. Yeah. 24 by 16. Nice. That's fucking great. I just swore. It's alright. Hour and 44 minutes I made it. Very cool. That's awesome, man. I would like to have a CNC eventually as well. But in other news as well, I'm growing out of this space very quickly. My girl and I are not really happy where we're at in this home. It is some personal things have happened with the guy that we're getting the place from, and needless to say, I am going to be moving again here by the end of the year at least, if not sooner. So, that being said, it's kind of hard to get settled in one place when you know you're going to be moving to a different place. So, I got tons of plans, but it's hard to execute it in the situation that I'm in. So, move to Florida. Yeah. Been there, done that, don't want to go back. This is my goal, and I'm being dead serious when I say this, all right? There's 15 people watching this. This is my ambition, okay? Vision, okay? Ready? When the weather's not nice here, I start my house up and I go where the weather's nice. And with me, I'll have my printers, my motorcycle, my house, everything I need. My goal is to take a business and be able to go on the road with it. With an educational point of view in the 3D printing aspect, I could literally drive around setting up like little seminars here and there and everywhere and teach people about 3D printing. Second of all, I could be a mobile 3D printing repairman. So, Red Light, welcome. Red Light's got a problem with his printer. He lives in, I don't know, where do you live, Red Light? So I'll get on, I start driving and, drive to Red Light's house. Get in the Red Light, we start a live stream, and I'm fixing your printer live on YouTube. These are the things that happen inside the mind of Matt, That's right. Take the show on the road. If I don't like the weather here, I will go to where I like it, And eventually that's what I would like to be my job, is completely 3D printed related. Whether it's educating, whether it's sales. I'm working on another project that I can't really talk about because I had to sign a disclosure. But I am gonna share part of this. So I designed this thing for this guy. He had a vision. He had drawn up some things on a napkin, and he contacted somebody in the 3D printing community, and they actually passed it off to me because it was above their abilities. So I designed, reiterated, printed. I've probably printed out this thing at least 50 times, tweaking it, this, that, and the other thing. Mailed it. He's sent stuff back. We've worked on this, that, and the other. But he took my prototype to a plastic extrusion manufacturing plant. That's what this company does, is they make the plates, and their building is filled with plastic extrusion machines. So he took the prototype I designed to this guy, and this isn't necessarily verbatim for what he said, but basically what this guy said is that he's been doing this for 20-some years, and he has seen drawings, he has seen prototypes, and ideas from people come into his facility, and by far, this is the best prototype he has ever seen. And he said that the machine that this guy, talking about me, is using, I don't know what it is, but he's got it tuned, and this product is top shelf, he said. And within 6 months, hopefully, this thing is going to be in production, and he is going to be paying me, I'm going to be making some money off of this, and I don't know how much. I don't have, this big pipe dream where it's going to be making me a ton, but it's definitely something that I appreciated the compliment. It made me know that I was on the right track, so it's a cool thing. Blow mold. All right, I missed something. Indiana, yeah. It was nice out there, actually. I liked it when I was out there for Murph. Oh, John. You shouldn't have said that. It's like, reminds me of that scene from Liar, Liar, where that was great. I've had better. Let's see. Chris, you're in Indiana too? Nice. Well, let's see. I guess you guys are going to chat. I'll hang out as long as you guys want to chat, but we're coming up on the 2-hour mark, and I pretty much accomplished most that I can on the rebuild tonight because of the lack of these parts right up there. I do have to go back in the chat and see if I can find that thing that John posted up. Getting close. You got to write that down. Where is it? Thing, there it is. 2. Thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What do we got? 253, 253, 7701. Oh, that's for different one. I guess I'll just have to search for it on my own. Alright, once we get our space up and running, I need to figure out how to organize ORRF in Omaha. So it'd be the Omaha Rep 8675309. Johnny, I got your number. What I am printing, red light, is this is the new part. Where are we? This is the new part, and it mounts up to this. And this is version 2. This is version 1. I didn't realize I needed to print version 2, so that is version 2 of this, which these bottom holes here actually line up straight up and down, and that's what I need. So let's see. I wonder if once yeah, you posted it. Oh, nice. Got a number? Give me that number. That's cool. That one of the other things too, though. Is let me move over to here. Somebody had mentioned something about. Let me. So this is the center of the bed. somebody mentioned about having another rail over on each side. Now, in order for that to happen, some more parts are going to have to get printed that we, have to get mounted. It's kind of like this part of it, but just a single, is my thought. But in order for that to happen, some design stuff has to happen, and really just haven't had the time, man. I've been tired. I get home from work, and the first thing I want to do is just close my eyes. And most of the time I do. You're kicking your ass, huh? So, anything else anybody wants to talk about? Once again, I'm going to start from the beginning that for 2,500 subscribers, I was told that Strong Hero would provide 30 rolls of filament for a giveaway. The free version of Gleam only allows 10 winners. Otherwise, it is $50. And I just I don't see the point at this level of my subscriber to spend $50 just to be able to give away, one thing, because I'm not going to do another giveaway for a while. But bigger stepper motors. Back on what I was talking about. So my thought was, maybe to do a live stream and give some stuff away, or have to do multiple Gleam giveaways or something. So I haven't quite figured it out yet, but there will be a giveaway, and so stay tuned. Make sure that you keep track of or set your notification stuff, and once my website is completely up and running, I will be making sure that all the links for everything that I can do is right there on the website. But we'll see. What it's going to do is it's going to be one prize. It's going to be 5 rolls. A second prize is going to be 3 rolls, and then 22 prizes of 1 roll. That's what he wants. That was his suggestion. I went with it, but then it kind of threw, because I was thinking, 5 winners get 5 rolls, or 6 winners get 5 rolls, or 5 winners get 6 rolls. One of those combinations, but he send all rolls, 30 rolls to you. I don't have the rolls. He's going to send them through Amazon. So, but like I said, I believe that I'm dealing with a language barrier as well, because he is from China, I believe, and you just tell by the conversations. But I'm waiting to hear back from him. But so that being said, I've got some parts to print. I'm going to finish printing these guys up. It's going to, they should be ready by sometime tomorrow. And then I'll probably do another live stream. It's not Saturday yet. It's still Friday. So I will probably be doing another live stream tomorrow night. I'd probably say around the same time, between 8 and 9 o'clock. And we'll finish putting this thing back together. I'm gonna take some of the suggestions that I was given. I'm going to have to get some more washers, and I'm going to look into printing some 608 bearings, see if that might help out a little bit. And you know, there's no, but that's the nice thing about this thing is there's no real rules. You know, I can kind of do what I want and change things up. Skewed View 3D is gonna do a stream after I shut down here, which I really seriously apologize about my yawning, but I'm tired. It's late. I'm a real human being, and we get tired. But yeah, Chris, could you, before we do end this, can you put the thing number for me in the unless you posted it up in the Facebook group. If you post it in the Facebook group, don't worry about posting it here. But it'll save me having to search for it. Let me know before I end this thing. All right, Rover. Yeah, send that to me. You can send it to Matt at insidethemindofmatt.com. That's my new email address. Insidethemindofmatt@gmail still works, but my new email is, I'll put it right here. Where we go. Yeah, he's not the tech guy, but he's just going to sit around and BS. And actually, you know what? You can go ahead and start your stream, and I'm going to end mine, but I'm going to join yours in chat. All right? So, once again, everybody, thanks again for stopping inside the Mind of Matt. It's not a very good link, but thank you for that number. 3012887. Nicely done. All right, guys. Once again, there's links in the description, and make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, keep on coming back. Once again, I'm going to do another live stream tomorrow night, and maybe between now and then, this guy will contact me, and we can come up with a solution on how to give some of this filament away, and then we'll get some filament given away. But I'm going to sign off for tonight. We'll see you guys in a little while over on a Skewed View 3D's channel. Thanks, everybody, stopping in once again. Happy printing. Be safe pouring.